Where do you do most of your writing? It's not reports and it's not presentations. In fact, the writing you'll do most in your career is the small daily stuff, the emails, the memos, the texts, the social media posts. Chapter 5 is all about doing that daily writing at the level of a professional standard. You've been using all the normal channels for years, but writing at work changes the rules completely. Email is still the backbone of professional communication. The average employee receives and sends over 11,000 emails a year. Every one of those needs to earn the reader's attention promptly and professionally. A professional email has 5 parts: a very specific subject line, not help, but maybe your presentation is needed at the January 10th meeting. A greeting that matches the formality of the relationship. An opening that front loads your main point. A body organized with lists or headings when you have multiple items. And a closing that names the action, deadline, or next step you want the reader to take. Memos are still used for internal messages needing formality or a permanent record, and letters for external messages requiring confidentiality, formality, or persuasive weight. Most teams today run on instant messaging, Slack, Teams, Google Chat. The benefits are real: speed, immediacy, low costs, but so are the risks. Every message is legally discoverable. Sensitive data shared over chat creates security exposure, and constant notifications fracture focus in ways that email doesn't. The decision rule is simple. Use chat for quick coordination, email for a record or multiple recipients, and a phone for anything emotional, sensitive, or complicated. When in doubt, default up. Phone beats email. Email beats chat. Social media is now a core business communication channel, but 70% of Fortune 500 companies are active on major platforms. But the risks are just as real as the opportunity. Employees have lost jobs over a single poorly considered post. For example, a Beverly Hills waiter tweeted about a customer. A British employee forgot her boss was her Facebook friend. The rule's simple. Assume everything you post is visible to your employer, your clients, and your next hiring manager, because it probably is. Blogging is one of the fastest ways to build professional visibility, and more than 1/2 to 3/4 of Fortune 500 companies run active blogs. A strong blog post has a catchy, specific title, often a number or a question. It has an opening that delivers on the title, body content with examples and evidence, visuals to break it up, a call to action at the end, and ruthless editing. The best blogs are error-free. Blogging signals expertise, voice, and the ability to write for an audience. That's exactly what every employer wants to see. Here's a meta skill that ties all of Chapter 5 together. Before you write or speak any daily message, ask one question: what's my intention? There are 4 intentions for our writing. We write to inform, we write to make a request, we respond to a request or an inquiry, and sometimes we write just to promote goodwill. Each intention has its own structure. Informing messages are usually direct unless they're going to invoke a negative response. Requests open with what you need and by when. responses acknowledge first and then answer. And goodwill messages are brief, sincere, and specific. Generic thanks lands like no thanks at all. Match your intention to the right channel, and the message works. Mismatch them, and it fails, no matter how well it's written.